To build anything that truly lasts, it takes time.
On viewers and shift our focus to another big story of the day, and this is from Karnataka. This is related to Bengaluru Stampede case. The government's report to the Karnataka High Court on Bengaluru Stampede incident outlines a series of lapses and mismanagement. It states that DNA, the event management company, only informed the police about a possible victory parade on 3rd of June, but did not formally seek permission as required under the 2009 city regulations, leading to a denial of approval by Cubbon Park Police. Despite this, RCB went ahead with the event, posting public invitations on social media on 4th of June, including a video that featured Virat Kohli inviting fans for a celebration that will have free entry. So that is the latest update that we are getting for you right now as far as the Bengaluru Stampede case is concerned. Now, once again, in this status report that has been submitted by Karnataka government to Karnataka High Court, the onus has been put on RCB, the event management company, and also the Karnataka government has pointed to a Virat Kohli video before the victory parade. Karnataka government submitted its report to the High Court, pointing out lapses on part of RCB as well as the event organizers, and in a way, they seem to justify the action that they had taken against the cops following this particular stampede. Now, clearly, viewers, the face-off has erupted with the BJP relying on Karnataka High Court over a report being submitted by Sarkar blaming RCB on the stampede. And the BJP is now raising questions of the Karnataka government.
No, let me see the report, and I don't want to jump to conclusions. Once the report is, we see it. See, this is not a blame game here. If there is some lacuna or if there has been some mishandling of the situation, who is responsible, we have to take action. That's why the commission has been appointed, and it essentially created a hue and cry, and the people died, and it was a national news, international news. We have to take action. So let us wait for the report, see what the report says. Based upon that, the cabinet will take the further decision.
The state government is only attempting to absolve itself from the guilt of killing 11 people in this stampede. Even Siddaramaiaha and DK Shivakumar had tweeted and asking people to come for the felicitation program. When RCB and KSA is responsible for inviting the spectators, equally Siddaramaiaha and DK Shivakumar will also be responsible for this similar crime they have committed. It is sad the government appointed a committee which was very certain he will give a favorable report to the government, and that's what happened. Now they have filed a status report in the High Court. I am sure the High Court will certainly look into all these lapses by the state government and the RCB.
So you heard the reactions from the BJP. Let's now take you through some of the claims the Karnataka government has made in its status report that it has submitted to the Karnataka High Court. Claim 1, video clip featuring Kohli invited crowd. So now Virat Kohli has been dragged as well into this entire episode. Claim number 2 is that Kohli's appeal promoted on RCB handle, perhaps pointing to the fact that this appeal, this video message led to so many people coming out for this particular celebration of RCB. Claim 3 is that Kohli's video drew large crowds. Claim 4 is that video appeal was made despite no permission for the event that we saw taking place, and this is the kind of claim that has been made by the Karnataka government in its status report. Let me now go across to my colleague Imran, who is joining us live right now for more on this. Imran, so everybody is responsible, as we've been talking about since day one. RCB, the event management company, the cops, now Virat Kohli also, except the government. And Deputy Chief Minister, who was also, by the way, present at the event. No mention of his presence at the event in this report.
Well, the Deputy CM was present. In fact, at the Vidhan Saudha, all the chief ministers were present. Because of the event at Vidhan Saudha, most of the cops were busy at Vidhan Saudha managing the crowd and all the VVIPs. And after that, the Deputy Chief Minister went to the Chinnaswamy Stadium. The cops also went there, but so far the status report is concerned, it's cops who were responsible because they didn't man the Chinnaswamy Stadium properly, even though they had denied permission for this event. The RCB and the KCA and the DNA, these are four entities who have been named as primary responsible by the status report submitted by the Karnataka High Court, I beg your pardon, Karnataka Govt in the High Court. Now the opposition is saying this is a classic example of government absolving itself of responsibilities and passing on the buck to everybody else except itself over this issue.
Also, Imran, we have seen that the government has tried to justify its action against the cops also. Another bizarre argument that caught our attention was the fact that how they felt things will actually, spiral out of control if they cancel the event at the NA Tower, and perhaps that's the reason why they allowed this event to happen.
Well, absolutely. In fact, the cops had very clearly had said, in fact, the DCP also had said that, if we conduct any such event here, the cops they don't have enough time to carry out the event, and it will lead to lapses. Mobilizing resources at the last minute will be very, very difficult. Let me also remind you that before night, entire police station across Bengaluru were busy manning the crowd because of victory celebration. The outpouring of the crowd on the Bengaluru streets was just too much for the cops to handle. So each senior officer was awake till 4 a.m. in the morning, and they woke up to the rude shock that they had to man another bigger event in the Chinnaswamy Stadium at the Vidhan Saudha in such a short notice. In fact, what police sources informed, they earlier denied the permission, but despite that, there was a powerful minister who forced them to carry out the wishes of the RCB. Now however, the status report filed clearly blames only the cops, RCB, DNA, and also the KSC, Karnataka State Cricket Association.
Right.
But nowhere mention of the politician who was involved. Nowhere mention of the chairman of the Olympic Association, who was also removed from the special advisor to chief minister post by the chief minister, or the other politicals involved in it. So the government absolves itself and also blamed others in the status report filed before the High Court.
All right. Thank you very much, Imran, for the moment for joining.